Have you ever wondered what really makes intimacy amazing for a man? Most people think it's about technique or looks or doing everything perfectly. But the truth is much deeper than that. One of the most powerful things a man can feel in a relationship is the sense that he is truly desired, not tolerated, not simply accepted, but genuinely wanted. There is a deep difference between someone being present out of routine and someone being present because they feel drawn to you. When a man feels that kind of desire from his partner, it creates a powerful emotional and psychological connection that goes far beyond the physical moment. Many people assume that attraction is obvious or automatic once a relationship begins. Over time, routines form, responsibilities grow, and daily life can become busy and stressful. In the middle of all that, people sometimes forget to express desire openly. Yet for many men, feeling desired is one of the strongest signals that the relationship is alive and meaningful. It reassures him that he matters to his partner and that the connection between them is still strong. When a man senses authentic desire, something shifts in the way he experiences intimacy. It is not about perfection or performance. Instead, it becomes about connection and mutual energy. When he knows that his partner truly wants him there, he relaxes. The pressure to impress or prove himself fades, and the experience becomes more natural and genuine. That feeling of being welcomed and appreciated creates confidence, and confidence is a powerful ingredient in attraction. Desire is often communicated in small, subtle ways rather than dramatic gestures. It can be in the way someone looks at their partner, the warmth in their voice, or the enthusiasm they show when spending time together. These signals might seem simple, but they carry a deep emotional message. They say, "You matter to me. I am happy you are here." When those signals are present, a man begins to associate the relationship with positive feelings of acceptance and excitement. Another important aspect of feeling desired is emotional openness. When partners share affection and appreciation freely, it creates a safe space where both people can be themselves. A man who feels desired does not feel like he must constantly prove his worth. Instead, he feels valued simply for who he is. That sense of acceptance strengthens trust and deepens the bond between two people. Desire also plays a role in keeping the spark alive in long-term relationships. Over time, familiarity can sometimes reduce the sense of excitement couples felt at the beginning. However, when partners make an effort to express desire, it reminds both people of the attraction that first brought them together. It keeps the relationship dynamic and prevents it from becoming purely routine. What makes this especially meaningful is that desire cannot be forced or faked for long. Authentic desire comes from genuine appreciation and attraction toward a partner. When it is expressed sincerely, it has a powerful effect. It tells a man that he is not just part of someone's life by circumstance, but by choice. That feeling of being chosen again and again is incredibly affirming. In many ways, desire acts as emotional fuel for intimacy. It strengthens connection, increases confidence, and reinforces the idea that the relationship is built on mutual attraction rather than obligation. When a man feels that his partner truly wants him close, it transforms the entire experience of being together. The relationship feels more alive, more engaging, and more emotionally fulfilling. This is why feeling desired is often one of the most important elements in what men consider a deeply satisfying, intimate connection. It communicates attraction, respect, and appreciation all at once. And when those emotions are present, they create an atmosphere where closeness naturally grows stronger and the relationship continues to thrive. Another element that many men associate with deeply fulfilling intimacy is emotional connection. While physical attraction may draw two people together, initially, emotional closeness is what transforms an ordinary moment into something meaningful and memorable. When a man feels emotionally connected to his partner, the experience becomes more than just physical interaction. It becomes a shared moment of trust, understanding, and genuine closeness. Emotional connection begins with the feeling that both partners truly see and understand each other. In everyday life, people often carry stress, responsibilities, and personal challenges. When a relationship provides a space where someone can relax and be themselves without fear of criticism or judgment, that environment naturally strengthens emotional bonds. A man who feels accepted and understood by his partner experiences a deeper sense of comfort and openness. One important aspect of emotional connection is communication. When partners talk honestly about their thoughts, feelings, and experiences, it creates a sense of partnership. These conversations do not always need to be serious or dramatic. Sometimes emotional connection grows through simple, everyday exchanges, sharing stories about the day, laughing about small things, or discussing hopes and goals for the future. These moments build familiarity and trust over time. Trust is another key component of emotional closeness. Trust allows a man to relax emotionally and mentally within the relationship. When trust is present, he knows that his partner respects him and values his feelings. This security makes it easier for him to express vulnerability, which many people find difficult in everyday life. Being able to share thoughts and emotions openly without fear of rejection creates a powerful bond between two partners. Emotional connection also grows when partners show empathy toward each other. Empathy means making an effort to understand how the other person feels and responding with care and support. When a man feels that his partner genuinely cares about his emotional world, he becomes more invested in the relationship. He begins to associate the relationship with comfort, stability, and understanding. Another element that strengthens emotional connection is shared attention. In a world full of distractions, phones, work pressures, and social media, giving someone your full attention is surprisingly meaningful. When partners focus on each other during conversations or time spent together, it communicates respect and interest. For many men, knowing that their partner is fully present with them creates a sense of importance and emotional value. Emotional closeness also influences the level of confidence and security a man feels within the relationship. When he senses that his partner genuinely cares about him as a person, it reinforces his belief that the relationship is strong and supportive. This sense of emotional security can reduce anxiety and create a more relaxed and natural connection between both partners. Shared experiences also contribute to emotional bonding. Doing activities together, exploring new places, solving problems as a team, or celebrating achievements creates memories that strengthen the connection between partners. These experiences build a shared history that deepens emotional attachment over time. It is important to understand that emotional connection is not something that appears instantly or automatically. It develops gradually through consistent care, communication, and mutual respect. Small gestures, such as listening attentively, expressing appreciation, or showing kindness during difficult moments, play a major role in building this connection. When emotional closeness is present in a relationship, it enhances every aspect of the partnership. It creates a feeling of unity where both partners feel valued and understood. For many men, this sense of emotional partnership transforms intimacy into something far more meaningful than a physical experience alone. It becomes an expression of trust, affection, and genuine connection between two people who feel comfortable being fully themselves with each other. Another important element that often makes intimacy more enjoyable and memorable for men is the presence of playfulness and fun. Many people imagine intimacy as something that must always be serious, perfectly planned, or even a little stressful because they feel pressure to meet certain expectations. In reality, what often makes the experience truly special is when both partners are able to relax, laugh, and enjoy the moment together. Playfulness creates an atmosphere where both people feel comfortable being natural and spontaneous. When a relationship includes humor and lighthearted energy, it removes tension and allows both partners to feel more at ease. Instead of worrying about doing everything perfectly, the focus shifts to simply enjoying each other's company. This relaxed environment makes the connection feel more genuine and less like a performance. For many men, moments of laughter and shared joy create a strong sense of closeness. When a couple can joke with each other, smile together, or tease in a friendly way, it builds a feeling of companionship. That companionship is often what turns a relationship into something deeper than just attraction. It reminds both partners that they are not only lovers, but also friends who genuinely enjoy spending time together. Playfulness also encourages curiosity and exploration within a relationship. When people feel free to express themselves without fear of embarrassment, they become more open and expressive. This openness allows both partners to learn more about each other's personalities, preferences, and emotional responses. The relationship becomes a place where both individuals can discover new things together while feeling supported and accepted. Another reason playfulness is powerful is that it helps break the routine that can sometimes develop in long-term relationships. Over time, daily responsibilities such as work, family obligations, and personal stress can make life feel predictable or repetitive. Introducing moments of fun and spontaneity helps refresh the connection between partners. It reminds them of the excitement and energy they felt when they first started getting to know each other. Playfulness can appear in many simple forms. It might be sharing a joke, telling a funny story, sending a playful message during the day, or doing something spontaneous together. These small moments can create emotional warmth that carries into deeper parts of the relationship. When partners associate their relationship with laughter and happiness, they naturally feel more connected and enthusiastic about spending time together. Fun and playfulness also reduce the pressure that many people feel around intimacy. When the atmosphere becomes too serious or focused on expectations, it can create unnecessary stress. By bringing more lightness into the relationship, both partners feel freer to express themselves without worrying about judgment. This freedom strengthens confidence and allows the connection to develop more naturally. Another important aspect of playfulness is that it reflects emotional comfort. When two people can laugh together and be a little silly without feeling awkward, it shows that they trust each other. That level of comfort often signals a strong emotional bond. For many men, knowing that their partner feels relaxed enough to share joyful and spontaneous moments makes the relationship feel alive and exciting. Shared fun also strengthens memories. When couples experience enjoyable and playful moments together, those memories become part of their relationship story. Looking back on these moments often brings a sense of warmth and appreciation for the time spent together. Over the years, these positive memories help reinforce the emotional connection between partners. In many ways, playfulness acts like emotional energy within a relationship. It keeps the interaction lively, reduces tension, and encourages both partners to remain open and expressive. When a couple can balance affection, respect, and humor, their relationship often feels more natural and fulfilling. For many men, the presence of fun and playful energy makes intimacy feel less like an obligation and more like a joyful experience shared with someone they genuinely enjoy being around. Another powerful element that often makes intimacy deeply meaningful for men is appreciation and affirmation. While many people focus on actions and experiences within a relationship, the emotional impact of feeling valued and recognized can be just as important. When a man feels appreciated by his partner, it strengthens his sense of connection and reinforces the emotional bond between them. Appreciation is essentially the act of recognizing the effort, presence, and qualities of another person. In relationships, people sometimes assume their partner already knows they are valued, so they do not always express it openly. However, hearing genuine words of appreciation can have a strong emotional impact. When a man hears that he is valued, respected, or admired by his partner, it reinforces his sense of purpose within the relationship. Affirmation goes hand in hand with appreciation. It involves expressing positive recognition about who someone is or what they contribute. For many men, affirmation provides reassurance that their efforts to support, care for, connect with their partner are meaningful. It communicates that what they bring into the relationship matters and is noticed. In everyday life, many people experience criticism, stress, or pressure from different directions. Work challenges, personal responsibilities, and social expectations can all affect a person's confidence. Because of this, the relationship often becomes a place where emotional encouragement is especially important. When a man feels supported and appreciated by his partner, it creates a sense of emotional safety and motivation. Small expressions of gratitude can play a significant role in building this atmosphere of appreciation. Simple phrases like acknowledging someone's effort, recognizing a thoughtful action, or expressing gratitude for the time spent together can have a lasting impact. These moments communicate that the relationship is not taken for granted and that both partners recognize the value they bring to each other's lives. Another important aspect of appreciation is sincerity. Genuine appreciation comes from truly noticing and valuing a partner's qualities or actions. When appreciation feels authentic, it strengthens trust and emotional closeness. A man who feels sincerely valued is more likely to feel confident and comfortable within the relationship. Affirmation also encourages positive emotional cycles between partners. When one person expresses appreciation, the other often responds with increased kindness, attention, and care. Over time, this exchange of positive reinforcement strengthens the overall relationship dynamic. Both partners begin to associate the relationship with encouragement and emotional support rather than criticism or neglect. In many relationships, appreciation can sometimes fade as familiarity grows. People become accustomed to each other's presence and may stop acknowledging the everyday efforts that maintain the relationship. However, continuing to express gratitude helps keep the emotional connection alive. It reminds both partners that their contributions are meaningful and valued. Another way appreciation influences connection is by reinforcing emotional confidence. When a man hears that he makes his partner feel happy, safe, or supported, it strengthens his belief that he is contributing positively to the relationship. This sense of confidence often encourages him to remain engaged and attentive, further strengthening the bond between partners. Appreciation can also deepen emotional intimacy by encouraging openness. When people feel valued, they are more willing to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This openness allows the relationship to grow beyond surface level interaction and develop into a deeper emotional partnership. Expressions of appreciation do not always need to be elaborate or dramatic. Sometimes the most meaningful affirmations come through simple words, a warm tone of voice, or a sincere acknowledgement of something thoughtful a partner has done. These moments build emotional warmth and create a relationship environment where both partners feel respected and cherished. For many men, feeling appreciated and affirmed is closely connected to how meaningful and fulfilling a relationship feels. It reminds them that their presence, effort, and care are recognized. When appreciation becomes a consistent part of the relationship, it strengthens trust, increases emotional closeness, and reinforces the feeling that both partners truly value one another. One of the most important ideas to understand about intimacy is that true connection is never about perfection or performance. Many people grow up believing that relationships require them to meet certain standards or expectations in order to keep their partner satisfied. They may think that every moment needs to be flawless or that they must constantly prove their worth. In reality, the strongest and most meaningful experiences in a relationship often come from genuine connection rather than trying to perform perfectly. When two people focus too much on performance, it can create pressure that interferes with natural closeness. Instead of enjoying the moment, they may begin worrying about whether they are doing everything correctly or whether they are meeting unrealistic expectations. This kind of pressure can make interactions feel tense or artificial. When the focus shifts away from performance and toward authentic connection, the entire atmosphere changes. Connection begins with presence. Being present means giving your full attention to the person you are with rather than being distracted by outside thoughts or concerns. In a world filled with constant notifications, responsibilities, and stress, True presence has become surprisingly rare. When partners make an effort to focus fully on each other, it creates a feeling of importance and respect. A man who senses that his partner is truly present with him often feels more valued and emotionally connected. Authenticity also plays a major role in building real connection. Authenticity means allowing yourself to be genuine rather than trying to appear perfect. When people drop the need to impress and instead show their true personalities, it creates a deeper level of trust. For many men, knowing that their partner feels comfortable being real and open is incredibly meaningful. It signals that the relationship is a safe space where both individuals can express themselves freely. Another aspect of connection is emotional awareness. This involves paying attention to each other's feelings and responding with understanding. When partners notice each other's moods, listen carefully, and show empathy, it strengthens the emotional bond between them. This emotional attentiveness communicates care and respect, which are essential ingredients in a healthy relationship. Connection also grows through shared experiences and mutual support. When partners celebrate achievements together or help each other through difficult times, they create a strong sense of partnership. These shared moments build trust and reinforce the feeling that both individuals are working together as a team. Over time, these experiences create a deep foundation of understanding and loyalty. A key reason connection matters so much is that it allows intimacy to feel natural rather than forced. When two people feel emotionally close, many interactions happen effortlessly. They do not feel the need to follow a script or meet a specific standard. Instead, they simply enjoy each other's presence and allow the relationship to unfold naturally. Mutual respect is another essential element of true connection. Respect means valuing the other person's thoughts, boundaries, and individuality. When respect is present, both partners feel comfortable expressing themselves without fear of judgment. This environment encourages honesty and strengthens the emotional bond between them. Connection also helps sustain relationships over long periods of time. Physical attraction can change or fluctuate, but emotional closeness often becomes stronger as partners learn more about each other. The deeper the connection grows, the more meaningful the relationship becomes. Many men find that this sense of emotional partnership is what makes their relationship truly fulfilling. When connection is prioritized over perfection, the relationship becomes more relaxed and authentic. Both partners feel free to be themselves without constantly worrying about mistakes or expectations. This freedom creates an atmosphere of comfort and trust where genuine closeness can grow naturally. In many ways, connection forms the foundation of every strong relationship. It allows two people to feel understood, appreciated, and emotionally supported. When that foundation is strong, other aspects of the relationship often fall into place naturally, creating a bond that feels both meaningful and lasting. As we look at these ideas together, one thing becomes very clear. What truly makes intimacy meaningful for many men is not about perfection, technique, or trying to impress each other. The real power lies in the emotional experience shared between two people. When a man feels desired, emotionally connected, able to laugh and be playful, appreciated for who he is, and genuinely connected to his partner, the relationship naturally becomes deeper and more fulfilling. These elements create an atmosphere where both partners feel valued and understood. Instead of focusing on pressure or expectations, the relationship becomes a place of comfort, excitement, and trust. It allows both people to be themselves without fear of judgment, which strengthens the bond between them over time. When partners make an effort to nurture desire, build emotional closeness, bring fun into their interactions, express appreciation, and focus on authentic connection, they create something much more powerful than a moment. They create a relationship built on understanding, respect, and mutual enjoyment. In the end, the most meaningful experiences between two people are rarely about doing everything perfectly. They're about being present with each other, sharing genuine emotions, and building a connection that continues to grow stronger with time. When those qualities are present, intimacy becomes not just an experience, but a reflection of the deep bond two people share.